Shit I've been holding, taking a toll on me. I know you noticed, I know my friends all see. Nothing to say, I'm stuck in my ways. Something's been wrong with me. Tired of coping, I'm tired of feeling so low. Wanna be open, I'm tired of feeling alone.
Track 10, Get Throw. Yeah, this ain't like, when I say filler, this ain't like you know, the anime girls on the beach in the swimsuits, or the, you know, the Christmas special or the New Year's Eve special filler. Nah, this like the actual filler. You know, when these niggas fought the swordsman. You know, Naruto, they went to go fight the swordsman and shit like that. And, you know, like I was like, oh, that's a filler. That's crazy. You know, that type of filler. You feel me? Oh, I really hope this is that West Coast shit, cause I've been on that what's that, Shoreline Mafia. I've been on SOB. I've been on that YNJ Detroit stock, cause it's the same thing, essentially just different coasts. I don't know why lately I've been on that motherfucking, you know, I've been on that that hyphy shit. That shit been crazy, you know.
Shawty get throwed off in that ring. Shawty get throwed off of my bed. Shawty get throwed off of that. I'm whipping up.
I think it's very generic. I'm jamming, but I think it's very generic. Be real shit. Strip club classic. I could see that. I could definitely see that. But I'm just trying to hear. I'm just like, where it's gonna get exciting? You know, I don't feel it's not exciting yet. You know. This is that Hot Spring Special beach anime filler. This is the New Year's special. Christmas. You know, yeah, trading Zonpak toes and shit. Yeah, this is it. I don't know about y'all, man, but I used to jam me some Kid Ink, man. Again, that's another filler, man. Hot Spring Special filler. You know, Christmas filler. Zonpak toe trading. New Year's Eve special. That's what type of filler this is. You know, I think that this is kind of cool on a West Coast vibe. Yeah, they can play in a strip club anthem, but I just feel like there was so much potential there that could have went down. Like I said, I've been listening to a lot of West Coast music, so, including YNJ with the T Grizzly. You know, that Detroit style as well, because essentially they're the same thing. And so I guess for me that kind of hit me more personally lately, because like I said, I've been listening to that a lot lately. So when I'm hearing this, I'm just like, okay, he about to kill this thing. And I just feel like, nah, there was just not enough oomph to it. You know, when you listening to SOB all fucking day, like, you know, I'm just like, all right, well, you know, SOB finna bring that gang shit. You know, like, you know, I'm expecting some goddamn, you know, some energy in that thing. So, you know, I just didn't feel it right there. You know, I guess that's kind of more so me recently listening to, like I said, recently listened to a lot of kind of tracks like that. So tracks need a lot of, yeah, I felt like the 808s, you know, that's a great point there. A lot of 808s was missing. And I just think that, yeah, there's just kind of a lot of potential missed there, in my personal opinion.
I'm trapped in my room. Let me get a broom. Sticks bamboo. Ain't good on it, baby. I needed your company. Like that white on white gold, yeah, sparkle up. Yeah. Got my blood in my lighter, bitch. I'm your company.
I'm not mad at Don. I think Don's doing quite fine on this. I'm more disappointed in Metro. That's very lackluster on Metro's part. Like, that beat should be way more than what it is. Like,
so in love with me. I can't condone it, baby.
I feel like this track though is still gonna be a grower because it's gonna play right, and you're gonna listen to it in the car. And I feel like also too, maybe it's me, maybe it's for y'all too, because we're listening to it in our phones, and we're listening. I don't know if you guys have headphones or not, but we're listening to it in you know, in this setting. But I feel like maybe in the car there's a lot more oomph going on than what's being played right now. And that's true. I'm not trying to make excuses about it, but you know, in the car it definitely probably there's some lows that's probably kicking a little bit harder than what's probably kicking right now, because I feel like it's just not, like, the lows aren't hitting enough hard for me. Maybe because my bass is a little down too. Maybe I gotta turn it a little up. So, oh no. Okay, I think I actually fuck with the track a little bit more. It's kind of, hey, no, that bitch kind of hitting now. Hold on. I threw my speaker. My. As a grower, repetitive grower, if you listen to it in the car, And I think that's when it hit because, like I said, my lows on my 808s when it won't hit. You know, I do got a sub.
Baby, I need your company.
Yeah, I'm more disappointed. Yeah, I've been there. I done that. Yeah, I knocked the pussy out. Now she coming back. So I knock that pussy out. Knock it out. First thing first, I like all kind of girls. Some dance with no girls. Yeah, they call me Jock because I do the damn thing. But I feel like that shit right there is just Metro kind of just, you know, failing on the beat, man. I definitely think he's definitely more. You know, Metro's too damn talented and too damn, you know, good to kind of just be giving out kind of mid-generic, you know, beats like that, especially on someone like Don Toliver. I know Don Toliver is not as big as Travis Scott yet, but he's definitely a well-established artist moving forward. So I don't understand why he got some of that generic kind of beat. I felt like Donny did save that with his voice, and he was definitely flowing on there. Like I said, it's gonna be a filler track. I feel like it kind of definitely grow and it will fill up. You know, like you will enjoy that track sooner or later. But I definitely feel like you have to listen to that with a good speaker system, in my opinion. Come on, man. At least hit me something like, just be like, yo, you got a fat head or something, bro. Don't say something I'm already doing, nigga. Like, man, that's the next thing you know, you gonna call me ugly. You ugly, nigga. Come on, man. Like, let's tell the truth. You know, tell the truth. Track 12, Outer Space, featuring Baby Keem.
What's up, man? You went too long. Hey, you know it's time to see me. In and out the state, yeah. This shit up for take, yeah. You mistreat the hoe.
82 rolls, 21 wins. I'ma let you go in peace, but I'm seeing how you see. Baby, keep on calling. 10 toes down, and I'm scheming and shit. Eviction notice still big, but I might play with me. I'm sliding that, spinning fire. When I want you back,
dodging the fake, woke in LA.
I got you this. The new iPhone 13 Pro? Just for me? Well, actually, Verizon's giving one to everyone when they trade in their old or damaged phone. Okay, so every sister can get this. Every customer, new and old, can get iPhone 13 Pro on us. Plus up to $500 when you switch.
Green dreams, it seems, are coming true. Bearing in mind it takes a toll. Descend the rabbit hole.
Of course, the ad, when I'm freezing, the ad want to come on. You know, like, hey, yeah, you can freeze some more, some ads. Here's some ad. But that's a very interesting track. Like, that's an interesting ass track. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. I know the sounds was everywhere. I fucked with that shit. Like, I fucked with it, but I didn't fuck with it. Like, I was just like, what the, like, I felt like the intro was the outro, but the outro should have been somewhere in the middle, and in the middle should have been in the end, and like I was like, that shit was all over the place. Like, but it was good, and it was bad in a good way, but it was good in a bad way. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's gonna be that shit. I feel like Baby Keem still bringing that. Oh, top of the morning. Like, I like Baby Keem, man, but like that whole Cardi flow shit. I don't know how I'm really feeling about that lately. And I still like my couple tracks that I felt with that, but that kind of like flow now, the whole Cardi flow. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you know, when he does that shit, it's kind of just, you know. Track 13 though, Smoke featuring HVN and Sofago.
My roll, popping it.
Bro, the way that motherfucking, the way Donny when the beat dropped and it picked up, and bro, that shit it really do sound like outer space shit. Like these niggas really trying to go to these niggas really trying to make Space Tapes. Space Tapes Volume 1. Like that's really what it feel like.
Got a bad ass bitch, she riding in there, just told her to get you. How could you hit when your fig is low? I just try to tell my finger.
This is how I feel about Personal, in my opinion. There's a lot of artists that do the same thing that he could have got on there instead of him. He killed his verse though. But I feel like there's a lot of artists that you could have paid that would have been a better feature right there because they do the exact same thing in better tones, better voice inflection. You could have just put them on there, you know.
He's been rocking these shows. He told me I gotta be low. Different time and I'm losing control. Let's go. Losing control. Different time and
I like Don's verse. Y'all know how I feel about the sounds of these days artists, man. So Vego, yeah, he's definitely got on some cool tracks. I heard him on that Yachty tape, and I heard him on Tribute tape as well. Yeah, I heard him on Tribute tape, and I gotta say, man, like with Sofego, I do gotta do the first listen still, but y'all gotta understand this, man. Like a lot of people just sound the same nowadays, and you kind of take whatever tones you really like. And for me, man, like Sofego just sound like every other kind of artist I've heard on this verse specifically. He sound just like every kind of other artist I've heard. I'm just like, okay, like you know, I'm not captured by verses I hear like that because it sounds the same. You know, like, and I'm always gonna feel like that. I strongly feel like that. Yeah, you know, and it is what it is. I definitely like Don's verse though. I think I'm gonna slow it down and listen to Don's verse again. But track 14 is You featuring Travis Scott. Sound like fairy fountain type shit, nigga. Get in the comment box below. Who the fuck produced this? God dang. Yeah. What the? Who produced this? Oh, that beat is. Whoa. Whoa.
Space like today. Know you like the coordinate, know it's good, see the hood in your face. Know you like the.
Where you been, nigga? Where you been? Drowsy Travis? Muddy Travis? Dark Travis? Where you been? You been doing Drake features, nigga? South side, north side. That's what you been doing, nigga? Where this Travis been? Oh, that's a playlist. What the fuck?
Oh, sister of mine.
Fuck you ass. God damn, bro. Hey, tweet it right now. No one has a slow. Damn. When you miss Strella so much. Oh, it's the one.
Coordinate, know it's good, see the hood in your face. Know you like to ride the wood, wanna see you do it like we in age.
Talk to me dirty, I'm talking back like a replay.
Track 15, Crossfaded. Should be no boy, what's up, boy?
Sometimes you're toxic for a long time. Put you on your own grind. Need you on my own line. Staring at the sunrise. Give me head at the light when the car stop. In the range, in the Jeep, in the drop top. Hold me down, got you.
It definitely sounds like this very radio, yeah.
I get a little bit crossfaded, catch a vibe.
actually, I was just about to say when he said when he did that part, it kind of solidified. What was that one song back in the day? That are you down? Are you down? Are you? Are you down? Are you down? Are you? Are you down? Are you down? Are you? What is that song called? Are you down? Are you down? Are you down? What is that shit? What is that song called? I know it. Are you down? Are you down? Are you? Are you down? Like that. That's what it sounds like, yo. That's what it literally sounds like.
Are you down for another?
Are you down, did it down, did it down?
Are we down for each other? Are you down? Are you down?
Bro, I was literally at the beginning. I was like, yo, I think I've heard. I was like, I feel like I've heard us like a same cadence of this song. And then it was like, are you down? Are you down? Are you? Oh man, that song is bringing back a lot of memories, man. But I gotta say, man, that track right there, Crossfaded, man, I definitely am feeling that track, man. I was about to say it's like a filler track too, but no, I actually feel like that can be the radio hit that he could have. You know, I definitely love the vibes of the man. The Sims going crazy, Mike Dean doing his thing again, if that is Mike Dean. And yeah, man, I just, you know, this album has been above average, I would say, man. I know a lot of people are going to compare Heaven or Hell. I'm just kind of just listening to the album for what it is. And so far, man, you know, I've enjoyed some bangers on here that I did not get from Heaven or Hell, especially with that U track with Travis Scott. I think we got a lot of Travis Scott on here, which I'm actually enjoying a lot, man. So track 16 is Bogus.
I don't go for no type of bogus shit. Hey, go crazy. Up out the door with it. Yeah. Up to it wouldn't seem right. Wouldn't seem right. Speed up in a Lambo, you hear the price. Ain't got time for me, whoa. Two-tone protection, two-tone at your neck. I'm bloated, huh? By the time my feet is on, cross the line of border, huh? You gotta go feel me, huh? On my door with it, Donny on the road, couple balls and gone. Get in it, hey, go crazy, up out the door with it.
Like we playing, it sounds like we playing some Dragon Quest, nigga. Like we in a Dragon Quest game, and he got the motherfucking intro to this shit. Like this is actually like some kind of gaming beat. All right, this is how I feel about the album, man. Personally, again, remember I am a little biased when it comes to Don Toliver, so again, don't take what I say, don't take any word of what I'm saying. It's more just a personal thing than anything. But I enjoyed the album. I thought it was an above average album. I think there was only like 4 misses on here for this on this album for me. Where I kind of weren't even misses; they were more so just kind of just like filler. I wasn't really kind of just like, I was like, oh, you know what, it's whatever. And I have to say, man, this is this album right here, a lot of people are going to compare Heaven or Hell to it, and you know it's what people do nowadays. You know, they only do it in rap. A lot of people don't do it in R&B or any other genre. It's only in rap. And the fact that Don Toliver is a rapper, quote unquote, he is now under that. He's under that category, so they're gonna compare it. But I feel like there's kind of like negatives and positives for both albums, and you know, high points and low points. For both albums, and some points where I liked, you know, this here, and some points where I liked on Heaven or Hell. I feel like Heaven or Hell was definitely a more hyped album, if anything. This is more of the R&B side of him. I said if Don Toliver would do more R&B, this would be his shit. He is very good at it. When you get him into that 90s type vibe, you know, Don Toliver is really unbeatable. You see what he did when he was with Cali Coochie. You know, they did that Drugs and Melody, Hella Melodies. That shit was fire. You know, he could still do kind of the rapping track. The Bogus outro was kind of just like Donny Wambach. And also when you get a track like Company 2, which I feel like Company Part 1 was more of a rapping track, where Company, or a singing track, where Company Part 2 is more of a rapping track. And then you hear tracks like not You, but What You Need was more a little bit rapping too, even though he did melodies on there. But you know, I just feel like you got a lot of a different, you got an experimentation Donny on this, I guess indie Donny on here, instead of the rapping Donny, which I feel like he's more in his bag and kind of his identity that he's found throughout the last 3 years. The man is doing the damn thing, and he continues to kind of just, you know, keeps fixing stuff. My friend said that he's the new age Akon, which I kind of laughed about because Akon is a megastar. I don't think that you know, Donny is quite there yet, but I do feel like he is one of those artists where he kind of just gets on a hook and he kind of just doesn't miss, and he has that kind of sound where it draws you in. And I think that this album only being 16 tracks, remember what I tell you guys, man, 15 tracks is my max. For him to only put it at 16 tracks, already having 2 established singles on here with What You Need, Drugs and Melodies, I feel like he did the damn thing. I don't understand why, a lot of people, that I guess, well, I know why. It's because of the money and the streams, but if you really care about the quality of your music, you wouldn't release a big ass album like that to oversaturate it. And I feel like this is a perfect size album. I love that Travis Scott was featured on here twice. You probably being one of my favorite Donny tracks to date, and I feel like it kind of brought the old Travis in a lot of us that we miss. The dark druggy Travis. I feel like Flocky Flocky was another great Travis song on there, man. That Outer Space Cartel, spaceship, space vibes. I tell you, like I said, these niggas been on Mangonadas and motherfucking been eating elote and chilling with mariachi bands. Like Cali Coochie and Don Toliver. They've been going crazy. I've been telling y'all. So I think that, man, like, when you hear these tracks, Outer Space also was a very experimental track. I feel like with Baby Keem, I don't know where that was, all over the place, but it was kind of good in a bad way, but bad in a good way. I know that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. Y'all gonna know what I'm talking about in like 3 months when that shit grows on everybody. That shit is a track that I feel like it was just out of place. But yeah, I also liked him on Smoke was one of the tracks I kind of skipped. I like Smoked, but I liked his verse, but I didn't like HV and Arso Fago on there. And I feel like another track on there, I think it was Get Throwed, I believe. That was kind of track on there that I was kind of just like, nah. Towards the middle of the album, I was like, there was a lot of skips, quote unquote. So if I had to give the album a first listen, man, I give it an 8 out of 10 first listen. That's kind of where I'm at right now with it. I'm need a little bit more time to kind of dwell in. Don't take my motherfucking rating for what it is. Nothing. I remember, again, I'm just a nigga on YouTube listening to music, man. I'm just kind of talking about my experiences more than actually being a reviewer, man. I fuck with this album though, man. That's just me personally though. So get a comment box below, man. What you think? Don't forget, follow me on social media when you're here. Get the video 3,000 likes. You can find it on the wall, man. Hey, if you want to watch the full video, you hate the uncut, you hate the cut up version, man. The full video is on Patreon if you want that. So with that being said, man, get a comment box below. Let me know all your stuff. Stick around, Twitch people, if you want to stick around to watch. But until next time, we've been Dev. We are out. Peace.